Hi, for the alignment of your knees when you're working on the Kapotasana or any kneeling back bends, I would encourage you to get them a little bit narrower than the hips, yeah? Because expect as you curl back, inevitably your knees will open a little bit wider to make room for the hips to slightly scoop under. So to prepare for that one, so your knees, when you set up, yeah, they're a bit narrower than the hip line. And more important will be the action of the thigh bones. So they turn inward and you're gonna draw them up to the hip socket. So like they spiral in and then draw up. And together with the rest of the technique, which I have posted a while back, you curl back. Yep. All right, so let's do that. Yeah, Kapotasana. So set up your knees a little bit narrower than your hips, and the feet behind you there will be a bit, of course, as your thigh bones turn inward, your feet will go a little bit wider, but not too wide. Yeah. All right. Plugging inward, draw it up. Yeah. So space the tummy nice and thin, and then pull it up. Yeah. All right. So preparing. So expect as you curl back, your knees will open a little bit wide to the side. So when you set it up, so they are narrow to prepare for that adjustment. All right. So I will lift up a bit here so you can see the action. All right. Breathing in. Even as you curl back, they turn inward, all the way up. And you can see my feet behind me there. All right, so you might use your toes to gently pull the space of the tummy in, like you're using your feet to create a little bit more of the solid foundation of the knees. All right, and when you feel your spine is beautifully suspending behind you, all right, flatten the tops of the feet. Breathe up, breathe up, breathe up. All right. And you're reaching up. All right, even in here, you're going to turn the thigh bones inward and draw up. All right, so if you notice, yeah, my knees go a little bit wider to make room for my pelvis to scoop under, and that will keep my lower back supported all throughout. And then you reach behind you, yeah, and then here, before you descend, loosen a bit in the arm bones, yeah. Pull the tummy muscles nice and thin, breathing in, and then there you place your elbows towards the back of your body, down the floor, and then breathe here. Yeah, nice and easy. All right, breathe up as you rise. All right, hands slightly press, turn the thigh bones inward, loosen your thigh bones a bit to make room for the rising of the spine. All right, as you rise, right, keep them spiraling inward and draw them up, 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 up. Good. And you flow your next element. Yeah. All right. So how do you apply that in the Kapotasana when one leg is in front? It's the same. Yeah. So the front leg will slightly. I'm not really a fan of opening that leg very wide, because if you do so, your weight will pour over your bottom leg. So I would prefer them, remain on the hip width distance. So I'm going to angle so you can see. Yeah, and the back leg here, in and draw up. Again, when you're working on Kapotasana, when one leg is in front, there's less mobility around the hip. So you might want to get this knee a little bit wider so you can turn the thigh bone inwardly a little bit more. But you're going to still end up with your knee a little bit narrower than your hip spine. All right, so let's do that. Inhale, open. All right, both legs turn in, draw up, 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 up. Lift up the front. Use the front leg here to create more space in the front of the hips, but keep this front leg spiraling inward and draw the thigh bone back up to the socket of the hips there. And the back foot, maybe adjust so you can feel the flexibility of your knees. Open up. All right. They remain spiraling inward, and you're going to pull them up as you curl back. All right. And then continue with the rest of the element of curling back. All right. Let the arm bones loosen a bit. Open up the throat. And you're reaching behind you. There we go. All right. Let some excess pressure break. Breathe up the neck, right? And work slowly with the hands. All right, in here, even in here, as you curl back, both thigh bones turn inward. So to make room for your spine to really lengthen from the low back and adjust the shoulders. And then down we go. All right, and then just breathe here. Nice and soft. Right, and even here, inner, and you gently press through the thighs. And then just breathe the chest and the neck up. Yep. All right, to rise. Loosen a bit in the arms. Breathing in. All right. Hands support you. They turn inward. Yes, see? In, draw up. Yep. And then from here, breathe up. And then rising up at the tip of the inhale. And you use the front leg to reset the hips. All right. They spiral in and then draw up. Yep. And you flow your next supplement. Yeah, so that's how you work around the alignment of your knees as you curl back. All right, to summarize, the setup, they are narrower than the hips. They spiral in and you drop. When one leg is in front, same, all right? To create more room for the back hip, you may want to first open the knee a little bit wider so you can spiral the thigh bone in. So the foot behind you will go a little bit wide. You might angle your torso as well. As you curl back, they both hugging in and draw up and then reach behind you. So let's repeat it again. Yeah, I think my angle here is a bit better. I'm breathing in, so I can just level it. Yeah, open, inner, and out. This is my flexible side, so I need to adjust a bit so I can open the space. Open, open. Open up. Right, relax a bit. It's interesting, your more flexible side is less grounded as you curl back. So in here, you're going to have to engage the benders more. So you don't overstretch the spine and the hips. Down we go. Good. Inner, open out the throat. Breathe up. All right, rise, inhale. At the top of the inhale, engage the benders again, one hand at a time or both. Right. At the top of your next inhale, you rise it up. Right. In and draw up. Good. Fold the hips a bit behind. Use this leg to reset your spine. And then you flow. Beautiful. So that's the knee alignment and the feet alignment as you do your kneeling back bends, whether the Ustrasana, Kapotasana or the Kapotasana. Good. I'll see you next time. Namaste.